Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Maya if you don't know me, and today we're just going to do a chatty FaceTime style video. Today is a really beautiful sunny day. It is time for my daily matcha. Today I have a strawberry matcha with oat milk. I've written down some cute little things to talk about. First of all, how are you guys doing? I feel like, I don't know if it's just me, this year has been a whirlwind. I feel like I've actually been in like a really hard season of my life, but I'm like really trucking through it and I'm like getting through it. So it kind of doesn't feel that bad. And obviously, I just have the Lord with me and it makes things so much easier. But it's kind of been a crazy few months. I'm not gonna lie. I need to take a sip of this. Absolutely phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. I think to start off, we need to get into the weeds about small business stuff. If you guys don't know, I am a full-time artist and potter, and I also do social media content. Right now I do it for my own brand, and I also do it for a pottery kit company called Modletto. You guys should definitely check them out if you ever want to try pottery for yourself at home. But it has been a really challenging few months, maybe a really challenging month and a half. Yeah, it's just like the landscape is changing a lot, and there are just so many times where I'm so proud of what I'm making and what I'm doing, but it's not always converting to sales. I am 100% aware that this is what I choose for myself every day, and I've chosen this for like 5 years now, maybe 6. But sometimes it's really hard, and I think it's important to talk about because I never want people to think that it's just like an amazing thing that has no downsides. There are a lot of downsides. It's currently tax season, doing my own bookkeeping, and I think when you aren't in it and you haven't done it, I think it's really hard to understand just the amount of responsibility and work that goes into everything. And I think especially for me, I feel like I have quite like a cute business. Like it's quite a cutesy girly business. And so I think sometimes people just think it must be so easy and fun, which it 100% is. But there are so many other things behind the scenes that people don't see. And those really quiet weeks and quiet months that almost make you want to quit. Like I really had a moment, I think a couple months ago, where I was like, I truly don't know if I can do this anymore. Before I continue, I just want to show this cute coaster that I'm using for my matcha. It is an upcoming collab coming really soon with my friend Jessie. She's an angel and she has a YouTube channel, and you should 100% go and watch because she posts every week. She's so consistent. It's very inspiring. But yeah, it's tricky, and I really do understand why it's happening. The cost of living and everything, it's like you don't need a nice ceramic piece. You don't need a nice custom mug. You don't need a nice vase. You know, it's not an essential. So I completely get it. And honestly, my spending habits in the last like year, I've never not spent this much money ever because I haven't really had the ability to. So I understand it, and I know that it probably isn't a reflection of how much people like my work. It's just more of a reflection of the times that we're in. But with the rise of AI and all of these things, like I want to keep creating art. I want to keep making things that require so much love and effort. Like I just think it's becoming such a lost art of like such craftsmanship and such passion and such knowledge as well. Like I just want to keep growing in my knowledge. I truly feel like you can learn about pottery for the rest of your life. I've known potters who are like, I'm still learning, and they're like really old, you know. I truly don't know what the next year will look like for me. Every day I have to just lay it down and know that if this is something that's meant to continue, it will. And if it's not, it won't, and something better will be waiting for me. I think that my faith helps me a lot in my business right now, which is incredible because I've been running my business for 5 years. I've had a faith for like a year and a half, and the difference to me is astronomical. I hope none of that comes across negative because like I am, you guys, I wake up praising for the fact that I get to do this job. I am so lucky. Like I actually can't believe it. And all of your support, even liking this video and subscribing, really makes a difference. And so I'm very thankful for that. I just wanted to bring forth that different side of small business stuff that I feel like people don't often talk about. Okay, let's move on to something positive. Me and my husband actually have been obsessed with physical media recently. It started probably like a year ago, but it's really like ramping up now. And I think it's like a mixture of just that feeling of fatigue from like streaming. It is a feeling of fatigue from AI. It is a feeling of fatigue from just the world trying to strip everything from you. I'll add a photo of what I'm looking at right now, which is like a really old Sony CRT that my husband picked up from Facebook Marketplace. And we've got a VHS player, a PlayStation 3 that plays DVDs. And yeah, we've just been like collecting old DVDs every time we're at an op shop. So far, we have like, I'm just looking at them now. I have Gilmore Girls on DVD, which actually Harry got me for Christmas last year. We have Pride and Prejudice. We have Ratatouille, which is one of my favorite movies. We have Devil Wears Prada. We have Notting Hill. Like we're fleshing out our early 2000s. We got Bridget Jones. Yeah, it's just been so fun and it's so cheap right now. Like it's like $1 for like a DVD. And we've also been collecting CDs as well. And so yeah, we've just been on such a kick of that. And to be honest, it's so freeing. On Sundays, recently, our routine has been church in the morning, matcha from Gigi's, which is a local coffee shop that makes really, really good matcha. And then we'll come home and like, it's like our rest day. It's our fun day. We'll watch some DVDs. I'll try to turn my phone off. And there's just something about picking out the DVD and putting it in there and just knowing an email's not going to pop up. Like, it's not going to stop loading. Like, it's just, there's something about it to me that feels special. So if I can influence you on the physical media train, please allow me to. It is really fun. And I don't know, there's just something obviously very nostalgic about it as well. Going back to kind of creativity and business stuff, I actually have been working on a snail mail, which has been such a fun and inspiring process. I honestly, guys, this might be a total flop. Like, I truly don't know if my audience is going to really respond well to this. But I actually started out by doing this sort of stuff. I created like stationery, I would do greeting cards and prints, and that was how my business started. And so I really like want to go back to those skills and just design things that feel really sweet. And I think it also comes back to what I was just saying about physical media is like, I actually really love writing. And so I'm really excited about the letter aspect of this as well. I want to be able to share more of my heart because I think it translates better in like a letter situation, and it's people who are already invested in my work, and so I feel like way more safe opening up in like letter form. And yeah, I'm just so excited. I'm going to be posting a little video on Instagram tonight sort of showing the behind the scenes, so feel free to go check that out if you're interested. But yeah, I'm so excited. I actually have a little print here to show you as a sneak peek. It says everything is going to be okay, and it's like a little mini print with a little cottage house on a big hill with sheep and swans. And I just love this really bright red color. I felt like it would stand out quite nicely in like a big frame, you know, the little picture in the big frame kind of trend that's going on. But yeah, honestly, the process has been though more expensive and more time consuming than I expected, which isn't it always? Isn't it always? I really should know by now. So I'm excited to launch that. Let me know in the comments if you're excited about that, because I feel like I need some positive reinforcement. But I've told myself I'm going to give it 6 months, and even if I literally have one subscriber, I will keep going for those 6 months. Please support that if you're interested when that comes out. I'm hoping to actually like launch it this week. And for me, like offering something more affordable, because ceramics is so expensive and time consuming to make, guys. Like, I really try to price everything as low as possible, but there are so many costs and there's so many hours that goes into each piece. And I also have a lot of people who like my work in the States and in Europe. And I really hope that if they like my ceramics, they also like my printed goods, and maybe that could translate and I can offer, you know, my work to them as well for like an affordable price. Okay, I'm also going to share a couple of habits that I feel like have really helped me recently. As I said, I feel like it's been a really challenging season, but I'm also filled with so much joy and gratitude. And I think it is partly due to some of the habits that I've been doing recently. And sometimes I'll hear someone else talk about it and it really inspires me, and I will actually get on a new habit that changes my mornings or changes my days. Recently, before I even turn on my phone, coming out into the lounge room and spending some time in prayer and in the Bible, and then I go for a walk, and it's literally a 20-minute walk. It's not really anything too much. I would say it's like 50-50. Sometimes I'm just going completely with listening to nothing, and I kind of use that as an extension of my like prayer time, and just like thinking time. I'll just be thinking, reflecting, asking God for help, usually, sometimes venting. And then other times I'll bring my phone and I'll send a little voice message to a friend. I would actually love to know in the comments below some habits that you've been really just feeling like are adding so much to your day-to-day life, because I'm always looking for inspiration. And I think that we obviously have to be so easy on ourselves, but I think self-care can look so different for different people. So please let me know what that moment of peace in your day is, because I would love to take some inspo. I think that's all I have for you guys. Thanks for just hanging out with me and FaceTiming for this one. I've had the intention of vlogging a couple of times, but I just had so much to yap about that I was like, the whole vlog will just be me yapping anyway. So I really hope that you enjoyed this. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.